So what do you guys think is the best weekend of the year for reptile people? It is this weekend. This is the October 2021 Tinley NARBC Reptile Expo here in Tinley Park, Illinois. So you guys know that I travel the world to visit reptile expos, from Italy to the Netherlands to Australia to Canada, all over the place. And every reptile expo is unique and awesome in its own way. But this one, the Tinley Park NARBC Expo, is my favorite. It is the only expo that I am a proud sponsor of. And the reason why this reptile expo is so amazing is that this isn't just a reptile expo. This is a weekend-long party. And not only that, but it's a family reunion. You know, people come from all over the world to come right here to Tinley Park for this expo, and you get to reunite with all the friends and family that you only get to see at this expo. And I'm going to show you guys why this reptile expo is the one reptile expo that you should all add to your bucket list. And I'm also going to dole out a brand new badge of October 2021 Tinley Park NARBC Rattle On Awards. I'm Dāv Kaufman, and these are my reptile adventures.
At Zilla, we are dedicated to the innovation of caging, lighting, and equipment solutions that provide proper husbandry for your pet's long and happy life. To see our entire catalog, visit zillarules.com.
All right, so it would not be Tinley without Addie over here. You know, you bring such flair and color and culture, really, to this expo with your art.
You're making me blush.
That's exactly what I was setting out to do. Seriously though, I mean, you have a talent that I am jealous of, and I'm not jealous of a lot of people, except for, you know, most people. But seriously, you know, your talent when it comes to reptile art, there is no other artist like you. So how long have you been doing this? Tell us the entire story.
It's a little bit of a long one, so we'll try to cut it short.
All right, yep, do it in one sentence.
I'll make it quick. Been drawn since I was really little. Ended up going into working with animals for most of my life. Since I was 14, I've worked at pet stores, different facilities. So I primarily worked with animals my entire life. Did a little bit of artwork on the side, and it kind of happened by chance. I did a little Instagram artist challenge thing and started posting some artwork. People asked if I had an art page, which I didn't, so I made one, and pretty much here I am now. That's kind of how it all started. It was just like out of a little challenge out of nowhere. So I really enjoy drawing like all animals, but I kind of just, because I've been in the hobby for so long and they're my main subjects, they come in every shape, every color, any kind of creature you could, you know, think of.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and that's the beauty of reptiles, is that there's colors on reptiles that can't be found on any other animal.
Yeah, and so they're seriously, they're my muses. There's so much variety out there.
Awesome.
It's really hard to pick, so my goal is to draw one of everything at some point.
Yes.
So I would love to just like get one of every species if I can. It'll take a million years to do it, but I'm hoping so. Because I mean, there's just something to appreciate from every single one, whether they're darker colored, and even if they're not super bright and flamboyant, like the fact that the animal is the way it is, and that it's adapted to live the way it looks, you know, it's amazing.
It is amazing.
I just appreciate them a lot.
Yeah, through your art, these really come alive.
Thank you.
You know, one of the things that I love about walking around this expo is meeting all the people out there that have bought new snakes and are so proud to show off those new snakes. I love seeing kids just light up when they have their new pet snake or lizard in their hands, because let me tell you something, each kid that gets a brand new reptile at an expo like this is going to grow up with a new appreciation for reptiles and nature and the environment, and that is the future of our reptile hobby. All right, so it would not be a Tinley without running into my favorite little rock star, Liam, here. What did you get here today?
So I got an anery, an albino, and a pair of stripes.
All sand boas. Look at, oh man, you scored. Look at that. So now you're getting into sand boas now.
Yes, I really like sand boas.
So sand boas are going to be your thing. You're going to breed them. You're going to work with them. You're going to have a table here one day of nothing but sand boas.
Yes.
That rules. So what is your names?
I'm Alina, and this is my little brother Aiden.
Awesome. And what do you guys got there?
I have a blue-eyed leucistic, and I have a candino.
That is a candino. Look at that. That is beautiful. What did you get at the show?
I got a ball python, and I don't know what I'm going to name him, but we're still thinking about it, but I'm not sure what.
Now, that is the best looking ball python I have ever seen at any show ever. Who did you get that from?
You.
That's right. What's your name?
Oh, Audie.
Audie.
Ryan. And I'm Joel.
And Joel. All right, and what did you get here?
I got a beardy.
Oh, you got an awesome beardy. Look at that.
Super excited to be here.
And who did you get the beardy from?
Right over there.
Right over there. Right over there, Reptiles.
I
Is that
forgot,
the name?
I
Yeah?
forgot. Oh, it's Animal House Pets and
And
Supplies.
of
Look
course,
at that.
the best person to buy a beardy from. I'm just a little biased because Dan is a sexy beast. Right, so what is your name?
My name's Matthew Prey.
Matthew Prey, and you got something really unique here.
Yeah.
And I just have to check this out.
I've got a Urodactyloides gecko.
Look at that.
Got the smaller subspecies.
That is super cool. And so, you know, that's one of the things that I love about Tinley is that, you know, a lot of people say, oh, there's nothing but ball pythons and leopard geckos and crested geckos. There is so much here that if you look, you can find really cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like this little gecko. All right, and young lady, what did you get here at the expo?
I got some Amazonian polka dot frogs.
Oh,
And
sweet.
these glow under a black light, so we're gonna add them to a little zoo that we opened in Minnesota.
You guys opened a zoo?
We did, so we're gonna put a little black light next to their exhibit so that kids can like
Whoa.
shine it on them.
And
Yeah.
you have an alligator at the zoo that's a girl.
Yes, we do, and she is a wonderful alligator. And she's out of our basement now, and it's great.
Awesome. Well, those are going to be an awesome addition to the zoo.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think
Oh, look at those guys.
Yeah, they're so cool.
Sweet. All right. Well, good running into you. You look very familiar. I'm sure I've seen you somewhere before.
I think I've known you from somewhere online too. I
It's
don't know.
got to be. It's got to be. But anyway, hope you're enjoying the show. Good running into you.
Yeah, hopefully I connect who you are.
Yeah.
I'm sure I will
I don't
down
know.
here.
Somebody. Bye.
I just wanted to say I'm your biggest fan, and it's such a pleasure to finally meet you. Thank you for being here today.
So it is time to roll out the October 2021 Tinley NARBC Rattle On Awards. We are going to start with a brand new category, and that new category is the best new innovative reptile products. And I found the perfect winner for this year's Rattle On Award over at Redline Science. So if there was ever a Renaissance man in the reptile world, it is Robin Marklin. From Pro Exotics to Ship Your Reptiles to now Redline Science. This is your brand new company. Tell us all about it.
So I'm starting out, we're doing a line of stainless tools. We have our incubation egg trays, and something very new and I'm super excited about is our cleaning scraper.
You know, these are one of the things, how many times have we used a butter knife to scrape urates out of the corner of a tub?
Yeah.
It is about time somebody comes out with these.
It's a really common sense thing, but nobody has apparently thought about it before.
Right. So you just take these and scrape those urates out of the corner and...
Yeah, so like in this detail set, it's 3 different pieces with 6 different tips for different types of clean chisel tips. The one I really dig is this. It has a radius tip, so it gets into the edges of the tubs, like the rounded edges.
That is fantastic.
I talked to somebody yesterday here at the show at Tinley Park, and they said they had a poop penny. That's what
penny.
they use, a poop penny that they were using to scrape the radiuses. And I said, you know what? You can get rid of your poop penny
There
and
you go.
with a
Absolutely.
scraper. So
A poop, I've never heard of a poop penny, but
Yeah.
this is innovative and awesome.
on the stainless side, I'm doing 12-inch and 20-inch stainless. 20-inch is typically for like aquatics folks.
Sure,
who
sure.
reach down deep into water tanks. But one key thing we started doing was coating.
Okay.
So our main color is this black powder coat, which adds a significant amount of corrosion resistance to the tools.
Absolutely.
And we've got more stuff coming down the pike. We've got a cage line we're working on.
Nice.
Which should be really interesting.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You're starting it out right.
Really well received, and I'm really excited about the future for it.
Well, I wish you all the luck and success. It is high time that somebody comes out with some of these products.
Everybody needs a poop scraper.
Everybody needs a poop scraper. Throw those poop pennies away. But Robin, it's a no-brainer why you and Redline Science and all of your innovative products here are my pick for the October 2021 Tinley NARBC Rattle On Awards for the best new company and best innovative new products. So here at this expo, people take a lot of pride in their booth design. They plan out their booth design months in advance of this expo. So when it comes time for the Rattle On Awards for the best booth here, man, I looked at tons of different booths here, but I found the best one over at Mike's Monitors. You guys may remember a video that I did just a little bit ago where I toured Mike's collection and saw his incredibly innovative and amazingly designed monitor cages. Well, wait until you guys see what he's done with his booth here. So you recall Mike Stefani from a very awesome tour of his facility. You designed the barrels, designed the enclosures, the interior, the exterior. This is really cool.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not much to say, but
Right.
this is really cool.
Right. Well, you know what, Dave? I figure I got some really cool animals, pretty unique, and
Yep.
it's not everyday animals that I didn't want to just display them like most other people. So I come up with the barrel idea, and at home, there's no water in this, and this is where I breed my Gillini.
Right.
This was made for displaying my hatchling Mertens at the shows, and yeah, I love it. I get a lot of love, and it's just my passion to build them like this, and I just love seeing people enjoy them.
And this is what I look for, you know, in the Rattle On Award for the best booth here, is I look for this innovation, this extra step that, you know, you put into your displays to make not only the animals stand out, but the displays as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's some love in this, man.
Yeah, and you know, it's because of your Rattle On Awards that, you know, it drives people to this, and part of it too for me is, and I hope that people see this and maybe they'll step up a little bit, you know.
Right.
And then it just makes it better for everybody.
Absolutely. Especially here at Tinley.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to do something like this is the expo to
Super
do it
Bowl,
for.
Super Bowl of
Right.
shows, yeah.
Absolutely. Mike, it is always great talking to you. Always great running
talking
into
to
you. But-
And Rattle On.
Oh, I love it.
I gotta
love
hit it. Gotta hit it.
You work with some of the most incredible monitor species out there, and then the artistic quality to not only this display, but your displays at home as well. It was a very easy decision for me to award you the Rattle On
I
Award for
appreciate
the
it. I'm
best
honored.
booth here.
Excellent.
So for the October 2021 Tinley NARBC Rattle On Award for the best snake here. You know, Jim Stepflug over at Southwest Wisconsin Reptiles recently posted a photo of a really odd paradox ball python that he hatched out. Wait until you guys see this. So I'm here at Southwest Wisconsin Reptiles booth. You know, Jim Stepflug and I have been friends for decades. You know, we started out breeding corn snakes and selling corn snakes to each other, and our friendship has just grown from there. But recently he posted a photo of this snake on Facebook and my jaw dropped. And I was really hoping this snake would be here at Tinley, because not only did I want to meet this snake, but I knew that this was going to be a contender for the Rattle On Awards for the best snake here. And after looking around at really cool snakes here, man, this is going to be my pick for the 2021 Tinley NARBC Rattle On Awards for the best snake here. So you guys may know that I'm a sucker for paradoxes. I just love them just because they're just like snowflakes. There's no two alike. There's no rhyme or reason to how to make them. They're a little ornery, you gotta love that. But they just kind of pop out of nowhere, and they are so cool looking. Paradoxes aren't hereditary, unfortunately, so that really kind of adds to the allure of why I really love paradoxes, because they make such unique, individual, one-of-a-kind snakes that you simply can't replicate. But look at the pattern on this snake, and then if you stop biting me, look at that faint yellow pattern coming through. It almost looks like lavender behind there, but then you've got this really cool pattern coming through. The interesting thing about this snake is the pairing that produced it. This was produced by a pied to a pied, and every other snake in the clutch was pied, of course, except for this one. This one came out this weird, funky paradox. But again, because paradoxing isn't replicatable and it makes the most unique, one-of-a-kind snakes, you can see why this is my pick for the 2021 Tinley NARBC Reptile Expo Rattle On Awards for the best snake here. So one of the Rattle On Awards that I really enjoy giving out is for the best new breeder. You know, let's face it, there are a lot of big names in this industry, and that can be kind of intimidating for those first starting out. It really takes a lot of time and dedication to build your brand, to get known in this industry, to produce really quality reptiles so that people take notice. That can take years. So again, I really enjoy giving out this particular award because hopefully this gives some of the smaller breeders an extra boost. And so when it comes time for the Rattle On Awards for the best new and up-and-coming breeder here, I found a really cool table over at Juggernaut Reptiles. All right, so this is Elijah from Juggernaut Reptiles. You know, your booth caught my eye simply because of how incredible this is. You're working with blood pythons, you're working with ball pythons, you're working with round boas. You have a really eclectic collection. How long have you been doing this for?
2012.
2012.
About 2010 I found out about the expos.
Okay.
I started in 2012.
So 2012 you started, so you've been doing this now for 9 years. This is your first time vending Tinley.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. And where did the name Juggernaut Reptiles come from?
My favorite character is the Juggernaut.
There you go. You know what? I could have.
About the villains, you know.
I could have guessed it actually. All right, so you're working with a lot of blood pythons here. Like you've got this T negative right here. Let's take a look at that.
Okay. Yeah, this is a T-neg albino 007. So it's a golden eye matrix albino, 2 incomplete dominance, and then a recessive trait.
That is fantastic looking.
And they only get better as they turn either orange or red as they age. So.
All right, so this is Tiffany of Juggernaut Reptiles. So you have to tell us the story behind this amazing snake.
Well, he came out and we were flabbergasted. We didn't know how, what he was. We wasn't sure if he was a paradox or if he was a chimera, and we had to like prove him out. We had to breed him to see what he was. We know he's coral glow and axanthic now.
All right, so that paradox was bred to an axanthic clown, and these are the babies that came out. That is so cool. All right, so you've been breeding for 9 years. This is your very first Tinley. So you guys are a husband and wife team. I have a feeling you're going to be a staple here at Tinley. We're going to see a lot more of you guys.
Yeah, this might be the only big show we do, so.
There you go. Love it. So 9 years in the making to be at your very first Tinley. This is pretty awesome. Congratulations on winning the Rattle On Award.
Thanks a lot.
So guys, for the October 2021 Tinley NARBC Rattle On Awards for the best lizard here, I am keeping up with tradition. I don't know why I can't say that word, but I'm not going to try to say that word again. Somehow I can't say it. It's a weird thing. I'm just going to tell you guys that once again, I have asked Caledonian to be a guest judge to pick out the Rattle On Award for the best lizard here. Tradition. All right, so it wouldn't be a NARBC Expo without running into the beautiful and talented Caledonian.
Oh, thanks. That's so nice.
And we are going to keep up with tradition because you are once again going to be the guest judge for now the October 2021 Tinley NARBC Rattle On Awards for the best lizard here. What did you find?
Lizard. Okay, well, that's a very tough one because lizards encompasses a lot of things. I found some
especially lizards.
Yeah, but there are some really cool abronia here at Desiree's table. So
let's go check it out.
Look. They have a few different species, so
right.
we'll have to pick which one's best.
We'll check it out. Here we go. All right, Kat, tell me what you have found here at Reptile.
So, this is a beautiful abronia graminea, people say it different ways, but it's an alligator lizard, and it is a captive bred one, so it is very healthy and beautiful, and this one has a lot of like black in its scales, which I don't normally see, so I just thought this guy was absolutely gorgeous, and I do believe it's the only one here at the show, so, and they're known for producing really beautiful and captive bred abronia.
They are,
which is very important.
And I do believe that's the only one because I haven't seen any abronia really anywhere at this show.
Yeah, they're very hard to find now.
They are, but that one specimen is really unique because usually these are much more green than this.
Yeah.
But look at those black tiger stripes that it has.
I know.
That is a really cool lizard.
It also has like green up at the face and it fades down to really dark orangey colors, so pretty.
These are native to Mexico. So there's alligator lizards that range into the United States, and those are basically on the ground. They're terrestrial alligator lizards.
Oh, like Texas alligator
Like Texas alligator lizards, San Francisco alligator lizards. There's a ton of different species of alligator lizards, but it's funny because the ones that we have in the United States, they're all terrestrial.
Yeah.
But you go down into Mexico and you will find the arboreal alligator lizards. And that's, I think, what makes these guys really cool.
No, they're so interesting. I love them. So this is my pick for the Tinley Park NARBC Rattle On Awards for the best lizard here.
You know guys, as I've said, this is my favorite reptile expo in the world, and the only bad part about it is that it's over way too fast. But again, it was so great to see so many great breeders, so many great YouTubers, and just hang out with so many friends and really family from all over the world this weekend. But unfortunately, that's the end. Anyway guys, it was a pleasure meeting each and every one of you that came up and said hi and took selfies with me, bought my new novel. It was great meeting all of you. I just want to give a real quick shout out to all my Patreon supporters. Thank you so much for all of your continued support. And guys, as always, thanks for watching, and until the next reptile adventure, love the planet, feed your reptile obsession, and rattle on.